So I just want to start this press conference. I'm the last one, so I got to watch all the press conferences. And Jackson, I mean, why are you taking shots at me? Because your shitty college football takes, you're gonna throw shots at me. So I have never wished on a team's downfall probably more than Jackson Millman's for this playoff run. The most undeserving 2 seed I've ever seen in any fantasy football or even any sports playoff situation or scenario. The most undeserving 2 seed I've ever seen in my life. So I just want to start my press conference off by saying that, I watched all the press conferences. I have a compilation of, I think, 8 out of the 10 people. Well, 7 out of the 9. I'm not going to choose Parker. Picking me to lose. So I have a compilation, screen recording all of you guys. I have a compilation already. If I do win, it's Parker Love Week. I love Parker, probably the guy that I love losing to the most if I do lose. So if I do win, though, no hate to Parker, I will be releasing a compilation of all of you guys saying I will lose. And a longer compilation for Jackson of him talking shit to me. So when you start it, I'll back it up if I win and you lose. Next week, after having a bye and get to rest your guys after scoring 130 points, hey, man, you know what? Go off. So let's go ahead and start this press conference. I won over Jackson, the most deserving win. It actually did matter to me because I was playing you. I got to beat you. So, yeah, it was a great feeling. I've never celebrated a non-mattering game more where it didn't move me in the standings. But I got to beat you and put you into hell, and hopefully you didn't get the 2 seed. You luckily did in a Mostert masterclass, which you're lucky you got him, which is great for you. But moving on, I won the 1 seed most deserving 1 seed probably so far this year. He won 6 straight, most points scored. He gets to choose from Alex, Ryan, Mikey, or Jesse. If he's smart, he'll probably choose between Mikey and Jesse, I would say. If Alex and Ryan both win, he'll probably pick Ryan if he's smart. So we'll see. He hasn't been in the situation before, but I think he'll be all right. He just sees the chance, not let the bye week mess with the boys and keep on fighting. The 2 seed Jackson, luckiest 2 seed I've ever seen in my life. I hope last week really puts a dent in the guys' hopes going into next week. You're gonna have sitting fatigue, so I hope they come out slow. Nobody scored a touchdown, and I hope Jones is not healthy, and I hope Hurts does not get any push touches. So I had stuff wrote down here for you positive, but then I watched your press conference and changed it completely. Moving on, the first matchup of the playoffs. I'll start with the playoffs. So 3 seed Alex going 8-6, coming off an unbelievable Monday night last week. Up and down from the 2 seed bye week, moving down to 4, up to 3. It's crazy. He was fighting all week. He really needs Stroud to be healthy this week. That's what I'm saying. Fighting for a bye, barely got over Jackson again. Lucky bullshit. But congrats to Alex. He's in a great spot. He's got a 3 seed against Mikey, the 6 seed, kind of reeling. Mikey needs Tyreek Hill to be healthy. He needs his receivers to show up. He is now facing sped punishments, so he was facing sped punishments. Sorry, he was. That's off his mental. So maybe that you get to unload first not November. They don't have to worry about sped punishments. They get to be themselves and play. If Stroud is healthy, it's going to be really interesting. If Tyreek doesn't go off first, that occasional 40, it really looks like Alex is going to win. But I think it's going to be a big Tyreek. I think it's going to be Justin Jefferson going crazy for probably 2 touchdowns. And I have Mikey winning 153-129. I think Pitts is going to score a touchdown too. So Mikey wins that one, moves on to the next round, who I think Owen will pick to play. Ryan versus Jesse, 7-7, both of them, 4 and 5 seed. Both have really limped into the playoffs. I think Ryan's 2-5 in his last 7. Jesse is 3-7 after starting 4-0. So they both don't really have momentum, as they say. They need to kind of bounce back. But now is when it matters. And I think they'll both be motivated to show up and do their thing. Ryan really needs Pacheco to play. He needs him to come back. He needs him to play. I think he's going to, from what I've seen. And he needs a Mahomes legacy game. Pacheco receiving touchdowns and Mahomes going for 3 touchdowns would be absolutely massive for him. I think it's possible. The Patriots absolutely stink, and I think we'll kill him. So Ryan really needs that Mahomes game, and if that happens, I think he has a very good chance of pulling it out. Jesse's 2 quarterback situation is very, very brutal. He really needs them to step up, probably score at least 20 points each to have a chance, and he needs a lot of touchdowns and prayers, I would say. It may be the most even matchup of the whole entire week for everybody in the NFL, and I think Jesse's QBs just don't show up to the caliber of Ryan's QBs. I think Josh Allen has a rushing touchdown this weekend, so I'm gonna go Ryan 158, 143 with the big names. I think they're just gonna show up a little bit more consistency. So Ryan advances there, and we'll take on Jackson in a Mealman semifinal. Moving on to the Sped Bowl picks. I'm part of this. I feel everybody's pain, so nobody wants to be here. Good luck to everybody. Shit. Harrison 7-7. Crazy little. I mean, he was involved on Monday night, so was Mikey. They both up and down. Now he has the bearing of what I said Mikey doesn't, having to deal with sped punishments in the back of his mind, coming off a high against a really bad trap team in Nick Lowe, 4-10, who's been really shit. He's had a rough year. He's had a 5. I think what did it say? He had a 5 and a 4-game losing streak during this year. So that's not ideal for him. Royals just made a trade. That's dope. So my video just cut off, but I'll combine it. Yeah, Harrison coming off his high of Monday night, having to deal with sped punishments. Nick Lowe hasn't had to deal with really anything in his mental. He knew he's in the sped bowl for a little bit. The obvious pick is for Harrison to dominate, but fantasy is fantasy. Anything can happen. That we saw that last week. Anything can happen at the last second. But I think Purdy and McCaffrey's just going to be too much. 155, 127 for Harrison. Nick Lowe in the Sped Bowl loser championship. And I do have him losing the Sped Bowl. Just go ahead and throw that out there. I think everybody does. Poor Nick Lowe. But hey, pull it out, Nick. You have all I just talked about earlier about Jackson talking shit on me. Combine all of us saying you're going to lose and make it whenever you don't lose. That's what I'm saying. So now to the last matchup, me versus Parker. I love Parker. Again, I said that I don't want to lose to anybody else but Parker. That would be nice if I had to do it then. I'd do it to Parker. Me winning 5 of my last 6, only losing to Owen on Thanksgiving after the Cowboys went off. But it's good for the confidence. And as Parker said in his press conference, also you only need one not to be sped. Parker has scored so much all season. He's probably the scariest team to be in the Sped Bowl, winning 5 of his last 7 against good teams. So very close matchup. I think it's going to be interesting. I almost call myself Garvey. I need Collins to play. It's pretty obvious. Everybody's hurt on my team, but I think they'll all play. Collins is the only one I'm worried about. Need him to play and show up, but I have to bet on myself, obviously. 152, 147, close matchup. I think DK will have a chance to win it on Monday night, but I don't think he'll quite do it. So good luck to everybody. Fuck Jackson. Jackson hate week. Rock Chalk. The booth's getting remodeled. Chiefs need to wake up. Good luck, everybody.